don't want to miss it! The special Playful Hearts Day quiz is in full swing! Answer 2 questions correct.
Hi there, Liam. Do you have any of that special Playful Hearts Day dye left?
Yep, I've got plenty. If you guess correctly 2 times in my charades quiz, you'll win a bucket of special Playful Hearts Day dye. Do you want to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, the rules are simple. I'll mimic an animal, and all you have to do is guess which one it is. Sounds...
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, for the first one, watch my arms. Flap, flap.
That flapping looks just like Luluco. Oh, it's a Barasant.
Great observation. That's correct. Now look at this. I'm hopping. Hop.
I got it. A big-eared creature that hops around. It's a blush bunny.
That's right. You know a lot about animals. Congrats! You guessed correctly both times in my charades quiz. Here's your prize. Special Playful Hearts Day dye. Enjoy the day.
About to pet me into a shake. Nikki, you came back so fast. Does that mean you found the dye?
That's right. I got it. So now the Barasant toy doesn't have to stay plain for much longer.
Amazing! Miss Nikki, you saved the Barasant toy.
Miss Nikki, I want to paint a bouncy bunny. You know, the kind with long ears and super cute.
Miss Nikki, I think the little prince looks even better. The one with a shiny crown.
Nellie, Finn, how about we let Miss Nikki decide? She's the one who got us the dye after all.
That's a great idea. Miss Nikki will definitely choose the best pattern.
Fine, whatever. I won't lose anyway. Nikki, which one do you think looks better?
I do think the little prince would look really fancy.
Yeah! The little prince is fancy and the coolest. It's done!
It looks amazing! Miss Nikki, you're incredible!
Miss Nikki really is an incredible stylist. It looks so good. Even Nikki's Barasant paints better than any other Barasant I've ever seen.
Thank you, Miss Nikki, Momo, and even Miss Nikki's Barasant.
It was truly a team effort. Everyone did a great job.
Helping people really is the best feeling.
Nikki, let's take a photo with the Barasant toy. Then we can capture this special Playful Hearts Day memory.
Da-da-da! Let me handle this. Time to show off my photography skills.
with magic. Looks like we've gathered enough heartfelt essence.
Nikki, check if the fairy wand is fixed.
That's wonderful, Luluko.
Great job, Fairy Nikki. Now we can...
My book! But why are all the pages blank?
Is this Nikki's magic? Amazing!
Just now, the fairy one seemed to resonate with Finn's book.
Oh, great fairy! That means the book that child is holding must be an incredibly powerful magic book.
Magic book?
That's right. These floating objects are all influenced by that book. We can't let this cause more trouble. Fairy Nikki, please help stop the spell. I'll check everywhere else for any more dangers.
She flapped her wings and flew off.
Nikki, your Barasant just ran off.
Nikki, were you just talking to that Barasant? What kind of magic is this?
Finn, that book you're holding, is that a magic book?
It's my favorite fairy tale book, Dreamvale Tales. But it does have stories about magic and fairies. Magic? Fairies? Isn't that exactly what Luluko was telling us about?
All the pages turned blank. Let's take a look and figure out a way to restore it. Maybe we'll find some answers in there.
First, let's pick up these floating pages. Luluko mentioned stopping the spell. That probably means restoring everything back to normal. What kind of strange story is this fairy tale about? Luluko? Could it be the same Luluko we know?
Luluko, fairies, magic, everything lines up. Let's check the other pages. They may have more clues. This story, it's about a sleeping... A young prince trapped by a slumber sheep? A fairy trying to rescue him? It all feels strangely similar to our current situation.
Luluko, Slumber Sheep, The Little Prince, Dreamvale Tales. Duh! I just don't get it. This page. It's about a fairy exam.
It says that Luluco failed the Fairy Academy's exam. Luluco called herself a fairy apprentice, but from what the book says, that might not be the whole truth. Let's see what's written on the last page.
Amazing! The flying pages have returned to normal. Nikki, you really are a fairy, aren't you?
Fairies are just made-up fairy tale characters. Nikki is a stylist, not a fairy.
If Nikki was a fairy like Luluco, she could help me with my homework.
Finn, you have to do your own homework.
Wait, the Luluco you mentioned, is she the main character of Dreamvale Tales?
That's right. The most warm-hearted fairy in all of Dreamvale, Luluco.
She's not a real fairy yet, but she works really hard, and I'm sure she'll become one someday.
Our friend Peppetto is also really cute. He's super smart and has beautiful feathers. Ahem. Oh my goodness, Your Highness. I never expected to see you here. The Slumber Sheep's castle is just up ahead. Are you heading there?
I am, sir. Only by banishing the Slumber Sheep can I finally return to...
Finn, how could you forget such a critical scene?
I'm not Barnaby, okay? I haven't memorized every single line.
Barnaby? You mean the little boy who summoned Luluco?
Momo, you know Barnaby too? He hasn't been playing with us lately.
Barnaby is Dreamvale Tales' biggest fan. The scene with the Slumber Sheep and the Little Prince is his absolute favorite. It's a shame he's not here today. He'd love to talk to Miss Nikki all about Dreamvale Tales.
I'm only telling you this, Miss Nikki. Barnaby doesn't really talk about himself very much, but I can tell he really loves the story of the Little Prince. Maybe it's because he feels just like the Little Prince, trapped in a castle and all.
A castle? Barnaby lives in a castle?
Not exactly. It's because Barnaby's parents are always so busy, so he feels really lonely, just like how the Little Prince was trapped in the castle for so many years. If you ever meet Barnaby, Miss Nikki, you should talk to him about the Little Prince's story. He'd love that.
That's right. And also, if you happen to see him, Miss Nikki, be sure to tell him to come hang out with us.
I promise.
Finale and Finn, do you still want to ride the Thuddy Squash spin?
Yes, yes, we're going now. Bye, Miss Nikki. Bye, Momo.
Luluco, Peppetto, the Slumber Sheep. Are they all characters from the fairy tale?
It's really strange. But judging from Luluco's reaction, she might not even realize she's a character from a fairy tale.
Should we tell her? She seems to think the fairy tale book is magic.
First, let's find Luluco. When we see her, we'll ask her what's going on.
no trace of any other magic besides us.
Luluko, I have some questions for you.
Sure thing. No matter what you ask, I'll give you the most honest answer.
You told us that you're from Dreamvale, right? But according to what we discovered, Dreamvale only exists in a fairy tale.
A fairy tale? Oh, great fairy! Fairy Nikki, you're incredible! You even mastered the all-knowing spell!
All-knowing spell?
You've seen through my veil. My pathetic lies can't hold up anymore. I'm sorry, Fairy Nikki. Please let me explain everything. I'm not actually a fairy apprentice. I was born without much magical talent, so the Fairy Academy rejected me. But I've been training hard and using magic to help others. If I try hard enough, maybe one day I'll become a true fairy.
This training you're doing, how's it going?
On the last beginner's magic test, I scored a 60.
That sounds pretty good, but out of what?
500. But I've been trying. I've used magic to help rebuild the villagers' houses, change the kids' shoe colors, and even rescue a little bouncy bunny from a crevice. I know the Fairy Association doesn't want us practicing magic ourselves, but I've never used magic to do bad things.
I believe you. I just don't quite understand. How did you get from the fairy tale book to here?
I only remember being summoned by Barnaby's wish. Are fairy tale books magical? I'm sorry, my knowledge is a bit limited.
I've got a question too. If Luluko can already use magic, why does she insist on being a fairy?
Compared to real fairies, I'm just a novice. They're powerful, kind, and the very embodiment of miracles to everyone. When a fairy appears, she wipes away teardrops flickering in the candlelight, soothes the deep longings under the moonlight, and softens the late night's furrowed brows. I want to be like them, mastering more powerful magic, fulfilling my dreams, chasing away evil, and making the world a better place. I didn't mean to cause trouble, and I don't know why this is happening, but I'll take responsibility. With your help, I'm sure this crisis will get resolved.
Of course. The most urgent thing now is to find the slumber sheep. We'll talk about the rest later.
Thank you for your understanding, Fairy Nikki. Let's head to the riverbank up ahead and find a nice open spot to summon Pepetto. It's nice and open here. We won't have to worry about Pepetto falling and hitting a tree when he appears. It's a special spell I use to summon Pepetto. Just wave the fairy wand, picture Pepetto's face, and chant, Pepetto, Pepetto, time to go, time to show.
What a powerful summoning spell! Usually, Luluko has to spend hours getting me down from the magic vortex.
Peppetto, we fixed the fairy wand. Find any clues about the slumber sheep?
Of course. Even though I turned to stone, Illumiwing's instincts never fade. The slumber sheep has hidden itself inside an aerial maze. It's tucked deep inside the maze's heart. But since only one of us has wings, we'll need to find another way up there.
Right now, I don't really think I can learn how to fly.
Maybe we don't need to. What about some sort of vehicle? Are there any magical flying vehicles in Dreamvale?
Magical flying vehicles? Let me think. Oh, what's that round thing over there?
That's one of Stoneville's amusement features. I saw a few kids sitting inside spinning around earlier. I think Finelli called it the Buddy Squash Spin.
That's it! If we use Morphing Spell to turn Peppetto into a Thuddy Squash carriage, he can carry us and fly straight to the Slumber Sheep's lair.
Like the time we flew over Big Squash Valley? You turned me into a big shell bug with rabbit teeth and a dog's head.
Can we trust this plan?
Only a senior fairy can master this magic. If I try it, it'll probably go wrong. But if it's you, Fairy Nikki, you'll definitely succeed.
It's a good plan, but the Slumber Sheep's curse is too powerful. The transformation won't last long. You'll need to get in fast.
Yeah, got it. I can't wait to ride the Stone Lumiwing Thuddy Squash carriage.
Fairy Nikki, it's time to cast the Morphing Spell. Once Peppetto turns into a carriage, we'll set off together and defeat the Slumber Sheep.
Okay. Actually, I kind of forgot the morphing spell. Maybe you could remind me?
It will be an honor to help you, Fairy Nikki. Think of the object and the transformation. Then chant, Peppetto, Peppetto, from feather to carriage you go. With strong belief and plenty of magic, it'll work for sure. All right, Fairy Nikki, show us your most splendid morphing spell. Wow, great job, Fairy Nikki! You transformed Peppetto to a cart in a snap!
Come on, Luluko. Together we'll defeat the slumber sheep.
We're coming for you, Slumber Sheep! Look out!
Okay. Hopefully the magic lasts long enough for us to get there. Anyway, next time, can you try to not turn my feathers into a carriage again? Oh, great fairy above. As a Lumiwing at my age, I really...
Huh? But the morphing spell is supposed to transform you entirely into...
What's wrong? Did the morphing spell go wrong?
I think I mixed up the morphing spell and the plumes. Sorry, Pepetto. Sorry, Fairy Nikki. I'll read the Elementary Magic Compendium 100 more times. I won't mess things up again.
Oh, thank the great fairy. At least it was just my feathers that transformed. If we'd mixed up something like stupefying magic, that would have been... I feel really tired now. Fairy Nikki, I won't go inside and slow you down. I'll just wait for you here.
Okay, but make sure you stay safe.
As a Lumiwing, I'm excellent at going with the flow. I'll just wait here for you to defeat the Slumber Sheep and transform me back.
Don't worry, Pepetto. We'll handle the slumber sheep quickly.
That's right. Take it from me. Fairy Nikki is very skilled.
I believe in you. The Slumber Sheep's aura is deep within the maze. Please be extra careful.
Nikki, the slumber sheep should be deep in the maze. Let's proceed with caution.